with confidence, I will say that we don't have severe conflict. We've never fought. Culture portrays a woman in the house as a housemaid.
What's up, you guys? Hey, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Dining with Heavens with me, Daisy Lillian, where we have guests and they show us God through their eyes, through powerful stories. With me, I have a couple, an amazing couple, servants of God, being married for 10 years, guys. In this era where there's a lot happening in marriage, I thought I should bring a couple to come and tell us how they deal with conflict in their marriage, because we have a lot to learn. So guys, back up your seatbelts and have fun today with me. Welcome. Hello. Hello, Grace and Eunice. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Thank you for honoring our invite in this month of February, of Valentine's month. This episode is supposed to be a Valentine's episode, but it's okay, we're still in the month of Feb, in the month of love.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming for our channel. The way we usually start is with a booster. What's the first thing you did when you woke up today?
That's a hard question.
Personally, I think I woke up before him.
Okay.
I prayed, and then I asked him. I woke him up. I'm like, "What are the plans today? What are your plans today?" Because I knew about today's shooting review.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I woke up, said a short prayer, thank you God, and I looked for something. I had an appointment, but she had already left.
No.
Yeah, so I had to look for a notebook and prepare for my day.
For your day?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, please introduce yourselves.
My name is Grace Ainembabazi, and professionally I'm a dentist. I'm married to Eunice Ainembabazi, and we have 3 biological children and more than 8 foster children in the house. It gives us joy to live that way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Yes, madam.
Yeah. Like he has already introduced me, but still I can add something else. My name is Eunice, married to Ainembabazi, and I am a social worker and a youth mentor.
Okay.
And a counselor. That is what I do. I love talking to young people and mentoring. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Oh, that's powerful. That's literally purpose in a way. So we are here to talk about conflict resolution. We're here to talk about conflict resolution. Conflict resolution in marriage. Marriage is a God idea, right?
Yep.
And God has put a set principles on how believers should live their lives in a marriage, right? And how they should resolve. Bible has given us a guideline onto everything. But we are seeing in the Church of Christ, conflict is alarming. It's shocking, right?
Yeah.
And in that sometimes we opt for let them break up, right? So out to people who have walked this journey and see how, pick your mind and see how God has worked through you guys. First of all, what is conflict to you as a person? What is conflict to you as Grace?
Conflict is disagreement.
Okay.
Yeah, failing to have one mind on anything. Yeah, it can be severe, it can be minimal, but generally it's all about failing to agree on one thing.
Yes, Eunice?
Like he has said, it's failing to reach a mutual understanding, like in opinions, in decisions, in agreement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is conflict necessary?
Yeah, to me, yeah,
Okay.
it's necessary.
Why?
And because once handled in an healthy way,
Wow.
it is a ground for growth.
Wow.
I think we have all learned better in a scenario of conflict or a scenario that stresses our mind, like gives us the opportunity to think clearer and make certain actions that will determine our growth and betterment. So to me, it is necessary.
Oh, that is deep. That is rich. That is a very rich answer. So yes, Grace,
Yes.
is conflict necessary?
Yeah, healthy conflict.
Mm.
In fact, conflict is inevitable in marriage because people come from different backgrounds, they have different opinions, they have different understandings, the way they were brought up, and they have different communication skills.
Okay, yes.
So that breeds conflict. So healthy conflict is good because, as the Bible says, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
It enables us to grow. Yeah, emotionally, we learn. We basically, it's the reason we learn in marriage. So, bad conflict.
Yes, I was going to ask, well, how does bad conflict, how does unhealthy, toxic conflict look like?
It is dangerous. It's the one main reason why marriages fail. Definitely, because people cannot remain in a bad thing. No one wants to stay in a bad thing. So if people lack patience, perseverance, if finally everything they have really held on to dies, they separate.
Okay.
Or they die.
Oh, jeez.
In those marriages. So bad conflict is bad. It's not called for. We don't want it. We don't need it.
Yeah. So I want to believe you guys have healthy conflict, right?
Yeah, we have healthy conflict, I guess.
How does what have you done to maintain, to have healthy conflict in your marriage? Let me start with the head of the home.
Yeah, so to have healthy conflict, personally, what has helped me to stay in this marriage and actually be better daily is the fact that we are learning. Okay, part of the learning is from our previous mistakes.
Okay.
The conflict we've had has shaped us to be better people. And so what has helped us in that regard is acknowledgement. We acknowledge our faults and learn from them. But there's also another aspect of our nature of being people who are looking for knowledge. Like as a dentist, as a learned person who encounters people daily, like sociologically, I learn things. I've benefited from her social works department, her knowledge in counseling and psychology. I think restrains her from doing things which some person would not, someone would do, which are unhealthy in marriage. So that mind of education, being enlightened. Yeah, we are in an internet world where people should actually look for information and learn about these things.
It doesn't just come.
Yeah.
Seek knowledge.
Yeah, you seek the knowledge, and when conflict comes, you learn from it because it's also a source of knowledge.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that in your side, madam? How have you seen that you maintain healthy conflict in your marriage?
I think being matured,
Okay.
first of all.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I remember when we just got married, a number of times I was using so much emotions. And then one day, I don't know what we're talking about, then suddenly he mentioned that it's good when you always use your brain, put your brain at work than your emotions to solve things, to solve issues. So from that time, I've grown. Like, when something happens, I first think clearly before I throw on my emotions.
So you don't act on your emotions. You first calm down,
yeah.
then you act with your brain.
It's something that I've learned over the years to act using my brain, not my emotions.
Okay, I love that. That means it's not automatic. You grow in it as a woman because we are emotional
grow.
beings. You grow, which usually comes easy for men. Yes. What is that one thing that usually causes conflict in your marriage?
With confidence, I will say that we don't have severe conflict.
What do you mean?
Severe conflict, like we've never fought.
Wow.
You
Like
understand?
physical hands?
No,
that
that's
shouldn't
not-
be. That's
That's
extreme.
not for us. I think
Verbally?
no, not even verbally.
You've never
we don't, yeah, we don't have physical or verbal abuse or even emotional abuse where you want to cause some, you feel hurt and you think you should cause revenge in some way so that she feels it. No,
Why?
we don't have that. Yeah, but there are some small conflicts which happen, which are solvable, especially through verbal means. Yeah, there are things which happen and you don't maybe agree sometimes, but those are small. Yeah, so we have managed to grow, to talk. Normally we go out and talk. I love the fact that she normally asks me this one question, like, how can I help you feel better? And honestly, I don't normally have an answer to that because it's challenging to tell someone how they can help you feel better when you yourself, you basically need to learn how to go through this one thing. Yeah. So it's important for us to recognize each other's weaknesses, and then we work on them internally. And where we can talk, we talk with each other. Yeah, we go out. As she has said, we normally don't really talk about something quickly because sometimes when you're angry, you end up saying words which you ought not to say. So something can stay. You can ignore it, let it go, maybe wait for the weekend, go out, and instead of bringing something in a way that pinpoints this one's weaknesses, we just talk about a point, a matter like, is this good for us in marriage? Is this necessary for us? Is this fine with us? Yeah, and that's how we've always managed to survive some of those small things that come up. But we really don't have, I don't know, she can say how much, but I don't have major conflicts in my marriage.
Well,
What usually causes?
as per now,
Yes.
I don't think we have any bigger conflict, or actually I don't have any conflict. But previously, I think one cause was my extreme expectations from him.
Okay, wow.
Like I had my own expectations. I've watched a movie, romantic movies, and I expect him
flowers every day.
Yeah, like you want him to be like what you have seen.
Salvador.
Yes, Salvador in the other movie. You want him when you have mood swings to respond to it in that romantic way. And then this is completely a different person. Like for him, he didn't watch the movie with you. Or
Is that why like
he
that?
cannot read your mind. He does not know your expectations. So to me, those were the roots of the conflicts that I had with him. Like I have these expectations and he's not willing to solve them. He's not responding according to how I want it to be done. Yeah, things like that. Then always focusing on him as the reason for my lack of my not being happy. Like, you are the one who's making me feel this. Then forgetting that I personally am the reason why I am not happy. So eventually, when you start focusing on someone else for
your joy,
for your joy and for your comfort and all that, you find that you'll not be happy. Like you realize that is actually the reason why you're not happy. So to me,
because
those are the causes.
Our joy comes from the Lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
These people just compliment it. Okay, that was honest. That was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was deep. Yes, have something to add?
No. Okay. So there's something important that I of course we learned it along the way. My wife and I normally talk about it the cause of conflict, especially of course in our marriage, even the small things we encounter, naturally how we are predispositioned as a man and a woman, emotionally we are different. So failure to understand each other on that point causes a conflict, especially an emotional conflict. For example, the issue of patience. Yeah, most of our conflict can come from issues something to do with patience, how she handles her things in a slow, a well-planned manner, which I normally wouldn't bear with. So like I'm quick. I'm quick. I try to do things quickly. I remember one time I asked her something, and she took her time thinking about it. And I was like, "Are you thinking about it?" The question was, "Can I pour tea for you?" I was in the kitchen. And she didn't respond. And I'm busy. Like, I want to leave the kitchen and rush. And I'm like, "Are you thinking about that?" Like, can you not just say yes or no? So for her, it's okay to take time and think, because that's how she is. But I'm quick. I'm on the opposite edge. And so understanding that difference just helps us to move along with each other. If somebody is slow, it's fine, because I also don't want her to be as fast as me, because on how I feel is exactly how she feels. If I'm angry because she's slow, she's angry because I'm fast.
Okay.
Yeah, so that, and I always praise her on that. So be like, as a man, I would have to understand that her as a lady, she needs her time. Women may take longer to dress up, so I should understand that they take long in the bathroom, maybe on the mirror, making their faces right. So I've learned to bear with that.
So
It's
man,
a process.
it's a process.
Yes.
So man of God, I honestly believe, I know I've been called, me I'm a girl's girl. People usually think I'm a feminist, but that statement can be extreme. There's always a healthy side and unhealthy side.
Yes.
I just want a woman to be heard. I honestly believe, because I believe the home runs on the head. Totally, the man is in charge of 90% how his home runs. You get? I honestly believe. I believe your level of conflict is healthy because of some things you have done.
Yep.
You have done, of how you have led. You have led in a way that your wife can easily, can easily submit into this role, and conflict is less.
Yep.
I honestly believe Jesus is a servant king. That could be a story for another day. But I would love to know what if there could be, because I believe you're a mature person. Maybe that there are roles you saw at home, or the things you deliberately as a Christian decided that this is what I'm going to do, so that I have a healthy home. There could be, again, it's what men think women, a wife should be. There could be things that people are not acceptable in society. You get? Because you find some men washing for their wives' clothes and they're like, what man is doing that? And then you get? But if it's bringing him peace, but what have you done? How have you led your home in a way that you've been able to have a healthy marriage for 10 years? 10 years. So many, my dear.
So, the statement in the Bible, husbands, love your wives.
As Christ loved the church.
Yes, and as Christ loved the church, and wives, submit to your husbands, is a significant foundation for marriage to stand on. Okay, this is the foundation of marriage. Now, it is misunderstood grossly, and that is really bad in our culture, because love is not exactly what people present, especially when they are trying to love. People will bring flowers, cars, and houses and present them as love when they truly don't love from the heart. So that is one problem. Then submission, on the other hand, In our culture here in Uganda, people think it is about, you know, coming and
Serving,
you
work.
kneel before your husband and put table on the table, you know, make things ready for him, iron clothes for him, make things, you know, perfect. Like you basically, the culture portrays a woman as a servant in the house, as a housemaid.
Yes. Oh,
Okay. So and they bring it in the name of submission,
yes.
but that's not the point. Submission is deeper. And so when you ask me a question, how have I managed to keep the home running
In a healthy manner.
in a healthy manner, it can't be me alone. It's just a two-way thing.
Okay.
That even if I did my best and she did wrong, she didn't maybe embrace my love, it wouldn't still be love. Yeah, it would go out of control. I would get angry. I would give up because it's hard loving people who are not yielding.
Yes, yeah.
Jesus could do it because we are persistent sinners, but for a human being, it's completely hard. So that's why Paul took it to the level of Jesus, as Christ loved the church to the point of dying for sinners. So my point here is this. I learned slowly. It didn't start right away. I learned the emotional issues that affect men in marriage and then women. We cannot truly understand each other. I don't understand how a woman feels. But there are these basic things that I see, observe, and learn, and even hear from everywhere else. You can observe them, some in the Bible. You can see that women, for example, need care from me as a man, provision from a man, protection from a man. A woman needs a place, a place of refuge where she can sit and feel comfortable and cared for. So knowing that helps me to do my best, okay? Not in physical, I mean in human means, but actually relying on God. Yeah, because God guides us daily to do these things. So provision is from me. Okay? I understand that. The point is, the problem is, if submission is not coming properly, and let's say I'm unable to provide, my wife would see me as a weak man. But my wife doesn't. So that means I praise her for her, you know, we are working together. We are, I think that's why marriage partners are called partners. Partners. We are working on something. We are a team. Yeah, so I wouldn't credit myself for anything. Really, I would credit her more for bearing with my weakness, where I'm unable to provide or offer her enough emotional, how do we call it? Emotional support that she wants, which is one of my greatest weaknesses, by the way. I don't pay attention to people's emotions because of, I think, how I was raised.
Yes, yeah. Usually men it's like that.
I'm a survivor in some way. Even when I have parents, they are there. I have brothers and sisters, but I learned to. I grew ahead of my time. I took care of myself in some ways. So I have a problem assuming that everyone is like that.
Okay, yeah.
And men can be like that a lot of times. Yeah, so that's a point to learn, that how you are is not necessarily how the other person is. So learn it and take care of them.
I believe things like transparency.
Yes.
Being honest with your wife, like not hiding anything, in form of finances, in form of maybe there's another girl who likes you outside, in form of always decision making. I want to believe accountability. You see, the point people want to forget, the Bible says submit to each other. Accountability also play a huge role.
Have you some good, those are serious points.
Okay.
Now for me, I'm somebody who grew up, I don't care how much she knows about me. Okay, there's nothing to hide. She knows what I earn and where it goes. Okay. She knows what we own. Okay. Yeah, so it's one way. If I had to let her have these things. She knows my bank pin, for example, my ATM pin. She knows if she needs money, she'll go and pick it. Her knowing that gives her a sense of security and assurance that if my husband doesn't have money, if he says he doesn't have it, he's not lying, because she knows. Okay. There's something funny. Many people don't do this. I'm not saying you do it. We are logged into each other's phones, so everything in her phone comes to mine, and mine goes to her, like contacts, emails. So she will know. She will know all the names of my contacts. Okay, if there was a side dish or something,
She would know.
Yeah. So it's as simple as that. Just be open. There's nothing to hide.
If you have nothing,
transparent. Yes.
Choose.
If you have nothing to hide,
Okay, listen.
There's nothing to
If
hide.
you want to have a healthy marriage, choose to not have anything to hide. Right?
Yes.
Choose to.
Yeah.
So Eunice, I want to believe accountability and transparency, what you talked about, because accountability is, he lets you know. There's nothing, you're not doing it, there's no shock. Are the fundamental things that bring security and peace. And I believe we give what we have been given. Am I right?
Yeah.
Can you say your husband's behavior has created characteristics, the things that's chosen to do has created peace and has reduced on the level of conflict in your marriage? Absolutely.
Yes. Like maybe something just to add on what he has said. There's a way Grace has portrayed a sense of leadership that personally I grew up with in a number of families and homes. As an orphan, I lived in many homes, and I've seen how men behave, the fathers or the family head, like expecting so much from a woman, and in terms of service, like care, like all those. But Grace is one person who leads by example.
Oh wow.
I remember when we had
Which is
little
a
kids.
Jesus character.
Yeah, when we had little kids and he would come home and find you're busy doing something, he would not hesitate to help a child on a potty or even bathe them, shower them, prepare tea for them. Like, is one in a million, I can't say that. Like, this is not normal for some men.
What
like,
would husband do?
Why haven't you?
I know they hang out in bars or whatever.
No, there's hang out in a bar, but when you've played your role at home.
Actually, would rush home knowing that you're home alone. You have no maid and you have no one to help you. You leave the place of work rushing to give you a hand and help you out. So that alone makes you even to submit more. Like you want to do more so that you can make sure this man is emotionally stable. Like emotionally you're guarding him and trying to do your best.
Because he considers. What means he has considered you? You're considered.
Yes.
You're not seen as a weak person who has nothing to offer. That is nice.
To me, that is love. Like that is love. Because if you are able to help me in things that I should actually take care of,
as we've been told,
as a woman, I've been told, but it's overwhelming for me. But still, you go that extreme hand and do it. It gives me the ability to submit even more.
Okay, so what is submission to you?
Submission is response. Like ability of a woman to respond to what is being offered.
Wow.
So with what he has been offering me, I have nothing like to hold on.
So it's not like a role, a thing you do, it's how you respond, and we respond differently, right?
Yes.
I think let's go deep on submission. Submission, like I said earlier, is not a woman
becoming a servant, a maid, a modern.
It's instead the leader, the servant leadership that Jesus Christ Jesus Christ talks about has to be reflected in the husband's role. So the husband goes lower to love the wife. Okay? So now, when God said Eve would help Adam, I think that's the most important part of marriage, where my wife helps me, but how? Not by cooking food,
Wow.
not ironing clothes. Anyone could do that. Because if she's cooking, if she's busy, I will go and serve food myself. I can actually cook. I do that. So let's first put what we term as gender roles aside. But we look at the spiritual part of this thing that is in Genesis. Submission flows well when a man has a vision that is compelling, that convinces the woman to feel secure in this thing. So what helped us, to avoid conflict actually, is that we have the same mind on some of our moral values.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, we want to help people. I found that my wife is generous even more than I am.
Wow.
So when I want to help people, there's no objection from her. Otherwise, if she refused me to do something that my heart desires to do, we would have a conflict. Yeah, so having a vision, our vision is to take care of children. That's why we have so many children. We don't say this to boast. This is the work of God in us.
Wow.
So her helping me to achieve that vision automatically avoids unnecessary conflict because we are busy. We are
Serving God.
we are not in marriage just to give her gifts, flowers, and then pay back in some ways that just makes my flesh happy. No, we are here to collectively work on something, a divine vision.
Wow, that will benefit the kingdom of God.
Yes, so that's a very important thing.
My last question was, which I think you've talked about, but I think I can still ask it. What have you done to avoid conflicts in your marriage?
That's a big thing to answer. A bigger part of this is God at work. It's hard to credit myself for such a thing. I don't know what I've done, honestly. What I've done, I can mention them. They are simple things. But somehow you be there and you see marriage moving grace after grace. Okay? To avoid conflict, I listen to my wife.
Wow.
Okay? More than I listen to my. So there's a sacrificial role you have to play. We don't say these things for the camera, for the world, for YouTube or anything. But there's a sacrifice that you put in. If it means letting go, you let go. I've said it before. It's like the way we get born again and go through a transformation is the same way we go through a transformation in marriage. That when I was single and she was single, we came together. At first, we were not transformed. Of course, there was no transformation. We were not married yet. So you come single, you come with a certain mindset, but then you let that transformation take place. So you understand. I've had to understand who she is, her weaknesses, her happy moments, her values. She's a woman who can bring children. I think we'll be having 100 children sometime. My wife says, let's take in this child, and I have no objection. So I have to learn who she is so that I embrace her love towards me. That to me, that's love. If she brings a suggestion, I welcome it, listen to it. If it is not good, we won't do that. I can suggest no. That I think this is not something good for, and that's some things have to be discussed basically.
You don't just wake up and be like,
no, yeah, you don't dictate.
My decision.
If I have an objection, there's a reason why. Like, it's a discussion. Should we do this? Actually, we don't normally have much time to talk, but the moment we go on our bed, we normally talk about something. The moment we wake up, something, or in a phone call if I'm far away. Yeah, so we avoid conflict by understanding her and knowing what a woman means emotionally, physically, psychologically, and all those things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eunice, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, personally, I think over the years I've learned to focus more on like how can I be better.
Wow.
Like there's this issue that is making us have a conflict, or there's this cause, but what can I do? Thinking for myself and trying to solve it from my part, my personal viewpoint, other than focusing on him as the cause, because the more I continue to expect him to do something when I'm sitting doing nothing about myself, then we shall not have a resolution. Yeah.
Honestly, I think this episode is more for me than the people, but I thought I was bringing it for the people. But I think God is intentional, and God cannot turn me over to my enemy, and God is up to something. So I think you have a beautiful marriage. I think marriage works.
God is grace. There's something that I think is important to bring out. Maybe as we conclude.
Yes, yeah, please. Because I was going to say, what's your last point?
The biblical, the picture the Bible portrays about marriage can be different from our times now. There are things, socially things have changed, economically things have changed. So marriage now is surviving or thriving under immense pressure, especially economic pressure, and then social pressure, and then the civil rights society and all these things. The things have been imposed on marriage. So, for example, the issue of gender balance, it is important to understand. Gender balance can happen in a healthy way,
Yeah, wow.
but without removing the roles of these people in marriage. People should look at gender balance not in a way that it flattens out everything. No. The way I am emotionally is not how my wife is. So there's no gender balance there. Gender, we are talking about this physical body. Okay? But emotionally, we are different. We can't be the same. So I recognize that my wife is different from me, and I have to respect that. That when she's breastfeeding, she's carrying our child in her tummy, she's in her periods, she's a different person than normally how she would be. So I have to exercise control, patience in those moments more than usual. So I expect her, and I know she does, her to understand that I'm emotionally different from her. Yeah, I've already said it quick, I'm impatient and all that. She has to understand that and respond positively. Yeah. So society can be, misleading sometimes, but married people have to understand that. And even economics.
Okay.
Yeah, we are going through a tough time economically, but my wife has understood the challenge of finances, and she responds by being a part of my workforce. She works, we work together to provide together. That doesn't make me weak in her eyes.
Yeah. Take note, when he says gender roles, he's not meaning slaving or being a modern day slave, and it does not mean him working like a horse to lose his mind, because man is not everything. It's the truth. It's the truth. For him, when he talks of gender roles, he's speaking at a place of emotional imbalance. Yeah, I'm really happy for this session. Eunice, your last point, what would you want us to take home?
Well, I think one thing I would maybe say is that marriage is a free ground. Like, if you want to enjoy marriage, you should have a free mindset. Like, come when you're free and ready to embrace and learn. You learn more as you grow.
Okay.
No one knows it all, and you can never know it all. The cause of a conflict today, it's different for tomorrow. If the cause of the conflict initially was not giving you time, now it could be probably when kids are going to school, it will be now kids are going to school, we don't have school fees. So conflicts changes over time, so you need to be ready to embrace and then work it out. And the best way of working it out is as a partner, because you can't solve it by yourself alone. If you try to solve it and work it out by yourself, then you're not moving together, and eventually it will not be successful.
Okay, as for me, Daisy, the queen, this is what I have to say that I've learned from this couple. The person you go in that marriage with really, really matters. Will they serve as a servant king, or they are here to bully you? I think by the grace of God, because I know that there are no steps I can say, look, may God find you a kind, patient, loving, selfless human being. That is not jealous of you, that is willing to uplift you. That is the only way you can sit down and be a partner. You can't partner with someone who's different. You're going to grow a character that is not yours. I've seen this in so many friends. You get? Let us believe that God is too kind to us to allow us to go and suffer. If he could do it for his own, God is in the midst of this thing. And my other last point is, I believe this with all my mind. A man determines the state of his home. A man determines the pressure, the temperature. If he offers peace, he will receive peace. If he offers love, he will receive love. If he offers insecurity, he'll get 3 times, he'll get policemen. If he offers unfaithfulness, he'll get children in the house that are not his. If he offers, whatever he offers, he's going to receive in double portion, because one thing about us, we multiply. But anywho, the Lord is good. This has been amazing for me as well. Please comment in the section and tell us what you think. But I think it has been a good session, honestly. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank
you too.
You have blessed so many.
It's our pleasure.
And you have blessed me too. And may God keep doing his work in you
and
guys.
we pray you get the partner.
The best partner you're
The
looking
best
for.
partner.
Amen.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.